HMS Therapy addiction intervention. So what are you addicted to, which is how it starts. How do you feel about this addiction? Just say, for instance, they're addicted to spice. Okay, how do you feel about this? They don't feel good about it. How close to your face is it? Say the image, the submodality, the picture, the sound, the feeling is like, I don't know what they do for the spice, or say it's smoking, right? They're smoking and they're saying it's this close to their face, right? What we're trying to do is we're trying to change the pictures, the sounds and feelings. We're going to anchor them negatively, a bit like the suicide technique, so they don't want to do this behaviour anymore. Are you prepared to overcome this addiction? Yes, they say. As soon as they do that, you really got to look at, is this the right person to work with? Because if they're unconscious, doesn't want to give it up, then it's going to be really hard to remove that feeling, right? So they say, yeah, I want to give it up. Brilliant. In the context of, say, the addiction, say it's spice, what could replace that addiction? Perhaps they say, I don't know, taking a degree or taking some college course while they're in prison. Yeah, putting that focus into that. It's got to be something that you swap it over with that's more of a positive resource. So for instance, say it's inhaling of something. What I would try and do is, say, get into yogic breathing or study yoga, some form of breathing, so it's going to give them that tool that's positive for them, that's not a negative behaviour that's going to destroy their life. Does that make sense? So we're going to try and cross over something that's connected, that's positive. Say for instance it was to stop eating chocolate bars and to replace it with eating healthy oat bars. So you're swapping it over with something that's similar texture, but it's not the chocolate. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to swap over the smoking of spice with yogic. We're going to take up yoga and yoga breathing. All right? Remember, you're totally safe and totally in control. Is it okay to trust your heart, your mind and your stomach today to facilitate a drop down through into the negative emotion? Say it's like no self-worth, drop beneath that, what's beneath that, not good enough, not worthy. All of these words are going to come up with addiction. Yeah, not wanted. At all stages that stem back to 0 to 7. Perhaps mum took drugs, I don't know. So you're dropping beneath that, you smash through all that, get to the root cause. Okay. Now check those extreme feelings and compulsions. What's happened to them? They say they're gone. But keep going. Look at what the head's doing until they go, they're gone. Brilliant. That's right, they're gone. What or who in your life would stop you from doing this behaviour again? And they say, my children, or my partner, my wife. Fantastic, great. Or they want a new career. You've got a goal. I want you to see an image now of those you truly love losing you and watching you die because of your addiction. Right, so we're going to implant that negative picture now, that negative submodality in their head of them dying through their negative behaviour. What would be the outcome? And they say, well, my life will be over. What will be the outcome for your children? Well, they might do a similar path. So getting them to take responsibility for their actions. Again. Okay. I want you to see an image in the future where you choose to live. Okay. And you choose your family and your life purpose over your addiction. What does that look like? So you're giving them a chance now. You're giving them what I call the It's a Wonderful Life moment, moving forward into the goals. Okay. Look back at the past image of your addictive behaviours. What positive images are there now? Look at the negative images. Which path are you going to choose? So you're getting them to move for the more positive things. If it's giving up chocolate bars and moving into eating into oat biscuits or whatever, yeah, it's replacing it with something. So replacing the spice with doing yoga breathing. So they say an image of themselves now, sat on a mountain, breathing fresh air and whatever, right? Whatever it is, that's their new replaced image. Okay, how will this serve this? How will this serve you? What will this do for you? Okay, well done for changing what needed to be changed. Get down to the bottom. Check the addiction now. Say the addiction now was spice and they say, I used to smoke a lot. Get them to place in their hand, and you can do this with the submodalities coaching technique. You want them to get them to swap over the hands. And you want to anchor them, so when they go to put that spice to their lips or whatever, if it's smoking a cigarette or if it's eating a chocolate bar, they're seeing this horrible negative, perhaps and even dying, if we do it continuing this negative behaviour.